Hello guys, Tops here. Today on our series How Perk Works, Student. Student is the only free perk in the game. So theoretically you can take Student on every brother and it would be fine. So what does Student do? Student, you gain an additional 20 experience from every battle. At the 11 character perk level, you gain an additional perk point and this perk becomes inert. So basically, you spend one perk when you take Student, and if your brother reaches level 11, you get that perk back. And in the meantime, you basically get plus 20% experience. But after you are level 11, the plus 20% experience stops. So you don't get plus 20% experience past level 11. So you are kind of a student. You invest now for later. So this perk it's the only perk that is basically free. So you can take it on every bro. So now we have to discuss on what bro we want to take Student. Student doesn't make any sense if you expect your brother to not reach level 11. So on most of your early game bros who are just there to, I don't know, be a guy who has a shield and a spear or a sword or something, and kind of like just gets you through the early and mid game and will probably die in the next fight. Taking Student on those kind of bros, not worth. Also competes with like a lot of strong tier 1 perks like Fast Adaptation for more hit chance, Colossus or 9 Lives for more survivability, Pathfinder for more mobility, Adrenaline for more aggression, right? So Student doesn't give you any benefits like the other perks give you in terms of stat, offensive or defensive or utility capabilities. But Student increases your experience gain. What does that mean? Your character levels faster in levels. That means you get other perks faster. So if you have a brother who wants to have a lot of these nice perks down the tiers, right? Like Indom, Battleforge, Killing Frenzy, Fearsome, Berserk, Headhunter, Duelist, all that kind of stuff, right? If you want to have a brother who has a lot of these perks and not a lot of these perks, Student is a good option. Also, if you already have a good company and you make like the mid or late game hires, the good bros that you want to keep in your final company, taking Student to level them up faster, good idea. Taking Student as first perk is a little bit risky because you don't have like Colossus or 9 Lives. So if your brother gets shot by something or gets into combat, he might die. And if your Student dies, you know, he didn't have time enough to Student. So that's pretty bad. But leveling up faster has also the advantage that you get your stats from leveling up faster. Because every time you level up, you can choose and you get like additional defense, additional attack, additional hit points, fatigue, resolve, whatever. You get additional stats. So you have less perks to work with, generally up to a certain point, but more stats to work with. So you get more stats, but you have one perk less. And I think there is like the point of most returning value is like level 5. If you take Student at level 5, you get like the most benefits because you go relatively fast to like level 5 in terms of XP, and then the levels take like much more time on XP. So having additional experience gained from battles is pretty strong. And like the Student bros, you can take Student or nobody, and that would be fine. You can take Student on everybody, and that would be probably all right, unless you're taking it on your trash bros who won't survive. Yeah, so it's also like a mentality. And because Student is the only free perk, you can take it on every bro if you want to. Leveling up faster means you have more stats to work with, and you will much quicker reach the level 11. So especially like, I think it's a little bit slower in like the early games, like the first couple of levels. But once you reach like level 5, 6, 7, your bro levels up significantly faster than a bro who doesn't have Student, right? So it just makes you reach the bottoms, like your main defensive perks like Battleforge and Nimble, much faster. You get much faster to stuff like Fearsome, Berserk, Duelist, Indom. All of these perks who make or break a build and significantly increase your damage output or your survivability, right? Or your utility. So I basically take student on every late game bro, but on my early game bros, I don't take it. And guys, let's show you really fast what kind of bros I take student in my run. And again, it's the only free perk, so you can take it or not take it, completely up to you. It's kind of a philosophy thing. It's not wrong if you take it. It's not wrong if you don't take it. So as you can see, this is an early game bro, my short duelist. He didn't have student. And I thought maybe he doesn't survive. Somehow he survived till late game. So he leveled up slowly, but consistently without student. This guy, also one of my starting barbarians, so I didn't take student. He just leveled up the hard way without student. But because he was a strong bro, got a lot of kills, he leveled up relatively fast. This guy was a later pickup, so I gave him student. Same with this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And again, starting barbarian, starting bro, no student. This guy, later recruit, student, so he levels up faster. This guy, pretty early recruit, doesn't have student. I could have given him student, but I didn't. This guy, my bannerman, didn't have student, therefore he had a lot of other perks. But yeah, having student would be not bad here. This guy, another gunner, no student whatsoever. This guy, event bro, I want to level him up fast to get an event triggered. He got student, this guy, event bro, who cares? Archer needs a lot of levels, needs a lot of range skill to be effective, so I gave him student. Tank does not need student because he just needs defensive perks. The more defensive perks I have, the more better I can deploy him as a tank, the more stronger he gets. So student, yeah, not too much. But could have helped him here. Strong backline who gets a lot of kills, student is a nice pickup for him. Again, garbage bro that I have kept for no reason. I didn't expect him to be alive at this point, so he doesn't have student. This guy, experiment, recent pickup, need to level him up fast and see if he rolls well. He doesn't roll well, probably dismiss him. So I picked student to level him up fast and see how this bro develops. Yeah, these are kind of like just in one run how I decide to take student or not. And again, it's a complete free perk, so taking it's kind of not wrong because it's a free perk. And it's completely up to you guys. And guys, please tell me in the comments how you use student. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. And have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.